Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy. Hope you're having a good Friday on this week before Thanksgiving. Today, we're going to look at a different slant on customer service. Most of the time when people are talking about customer service, they're talking about how to give great customer service. And that's natural. That's what keeps customers coming back. That's what keeps customers telling other people to go there. That's what keeps your profits coming in. Great customer service. And yet today, we're going to switch that. We're going to switch from how to give great customer service to how to get great customer service. Because there are many times when you and I need to make a plea for good customer service. We've been overcharged for something. Something was delivered. Something was delivered which we didn't order. Something was not delivered which we did order. The price was wrong. Someone was rude to us. The product is not working out. There's so many times that we need to make what really winds up being a complaint. So what are some of the steps that we can take to make our complaint, our request for that refund or an apology or whatever we're looking for? What are the steps we can take to make that happen? I've jotted down a few of them. I've found that they work. In fact, a couple of times in the last 6 months, I had amounts as much as $250 that I needed refunded twice. And with the proper planning, I was able to get that done. And speaking of proper planning, one of the points I would start out with is make sure that you carefully outline what you want to cover in the conversation with a customer service representative. It will keep you from rambling. It will make you appear, which you are, more organized, more of a business professional, and there's no doubt that you will get better response if you have an orderly procedure planned ahead of time. All right, now what are some of the other things that will work for all of us when we are trying to get better customer service? Number one, and this may seem elementary, it may not seem important, but it is important. Number one, make sure that you get the name of the customer service representative who is serving you, that person on the other end of the phone that you've called. And believe me, it really is no insult to that person. They appreciate the compliment when you say, well, gee, thanks very much, but I really didn't catch your name, and I'd like to know who it is that's helping me today. Make sure you get the name and even write it down so that you can repeat it several times through the conversation. That makes it much more personal. Even though it's a business transaction, it's better to have it personal, as is the case in all business transactions. Now, the next thing you want to do is to make sure that you set the right tone. That's important in any interpersonal or business relationship. Set the right tone. Much of the time when we feel, and we may be right, that we've been wronged by a company in some way, one of the things we want to do is to charge full speed ahead, express our anger. We may even think about using what I call some of my golf course language, but instead of helping the situation, that may help us vent, but instead of helping the situation, that's going to increase the problem. Let's remember that this is how most people will approach that customer service representative. They're hearing this all day. It will be a wonderful surprise to them if you have a tone which is not demanding, but which is more questioning and requesting. So here's how I recommend doing that, and here's what I do. When I get the person's name right, I say, I've got a problem today, and I know you're just the person who can help me solve it. Wow. That creates a positive, almost cordial, definitely cordial relationship to begin with. So get the name, set the tone right. And then the next thing you want to do after you've said that you have a problem is, of course, to make sure, and you do this ahead of time, but make sure you have all the information handy that you need. Several times I haven't done that, and you haven't done that. And we have to go find our wallet and get our credit card. Have all of the information handy right there before you. Account numbers, receipts, your credit cards, a bill, whatever it is that you need, make sure it's handy. All right, next, when you get into the point where there is a problem, they're beginning to not agree with your viewpoint on the situation, here again, instead of attacking, ask questions. For example, well, you asked me for that tracking number on the package that was returned to you, and I gave that to you. What's the problem? And then they say, well, no, that's not the tracking number we want. We want the tracking number of the company when they received it. And of course, then is the time to say, well, wait a minute now. That's information I really could not have. So how can I give you information that I can't have? Again, in a calm tone, asking questions is better than threatening. If you've been a long-time customer of this organization, that's very good to point out as well. I've said on a number of occasions, I've been a customer of yours for 18 years now. Your records will show that. Your records will show also that I have paid on time all of those years. And this is the first time that a payment was late. I mailed it 7 days ahead, and you should have had it by now. So again, refer to the fact that you've been a long-time satisfied customer. As you're winding up the conversation, and hopefully you've gotten the solution that you wanted, or something very close to it, be sure to ask for the person you're talking to email you a confirmation number of how this was settled. They'll always have that handy, a case number. Ask them to email that to you instantly. And then finally, thank them for this. So, summing up, have the name of the person, have a positive tone, make sure that you let them know that you think they can help, have all your data ready, have an outline to begin with. When problems arise, ask questions, and then remind them too that you've been a long-time customer. Ask for a case number that they will email you instantly. Try these the next time you want to not only give great customer service, but get great customer service as well. Thanks very much for being with me today. I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy, hoping that you get great customer service. Thanks again.